I've been dead in a car accident for half a year. Ethan, as a husband, thought I was being vexatious. Wait for me to go back and confess my mistake to him. Until a certain day. Suddenly, he couldn't find a watch. The watch was given to him by his little green plum. Because it's broken. So let me take it to the watch store for overhaul. He called me and questioned Shinching. Have you had enough trouble? If you can't get by, it's okay to go for a divorce. Make such a look for whom? I'll let you take it and fix my watch. Where did you put it for me? Did you hide it for me? So many years. You still can't change your jealousy of Vivian. It's my sister's voice on the other end of the phone. Congratulations. Ethan, Claire is dead. He would never be jealous of Vivian again. I died in a car accident. I had a fight with Ethan that day. Just because I just found out I'm pregnant. I want to share the joy with him. He was going to spend time with Vivian on her birthday. I won't let him go. He said I was making a fuss. Said that he was going to be with Vivian for so many years. It's been together for a long time. It wasn't my turn to marry him. I was angry and smashed my things at home. Vented all the grievances of these years. He couldn't stand it. Slapped me, Claire. I've given you face all these years, haven't I? Not even a chill. At that moment, I suddenly gave up. I turned and left. Claire, if you're going to walk out of this house today, don't come back. He threatened me from behind. As he wished. I really can't go back. When I drove away, suffered a major car accident. 1 corpse, 2 lives. My sister came to deal with the aftermath for me. Maybe it's too angry. She didn't tell Ethan about my death. And after I die, my soul. But he followed Ethan inexplicably. Maybe obsession. I looked at the day. He went to celebrate Vivian's birthday anyway. Look at every festival he has been doing for half a year. We'll prepare small gifts for her. Looking, Vivian made a phone call. Knives in the sky. He will also rush to accompany her as soon as possible. Sometimes, Vivian would kindly ask me if Claire hadn't come back yet. It's not because of me. It will lead to discord between your husband and wife. If yes, I called Claire to apologize. It has nothing to do with you. He did it himself. Lu Feng said coldly. Leave him alone and see how long he can last. 7 years of relationship. After all, I couldn't leave a single bit of Lu Feng behind. Or maybe from the beginning. I wasn't supposed to be in their world. There's me without me. He still lives as usual. I am still a burden and a burden to him. Just what I thought. Ethan's days. It's going to go on like this. Until that day. Lin Wanwan suddenly asked about the watch he gave him. He suddenly remembered me. Then he called me impatiently. Shinqing, have you made enough trouble? If you can't get by, it's okay to go for a divorce. Make such a look for whom? I'll let you take it. Give me a repaired watch. Where did you put it for me? Did you hide it for me? So many years. You still can't change your jealousy of Vivian. The phone number is my sister's. There was no talk for a while. Probably really. I couldn't say a word for a while. Talk dead. Ethan asked fiercely. He's dead. It was not easy for my sister to say 2 words coldly. What nonsense are you talking about? I said Claire was dead. My sister congratulates you word by word. Ethan, he will never be jealous of Lin Wawan again. This moment, Ethan seemed to hear that it was my sister who answered the phone. There was a hint of panic in her eyes. The next moment, he said sarcastically. What kind of tricks is Claire up to? How? He thought I would regret it when he died. You tell him. Either he will come back obediently on his own. Or he's really dead outside. He's dead. I said Claire was dead. My sister suddenly collapsed. She yelled at Ethan. He doesn't need you to regret it. Because you're wolf-hearted. That's enough. Sophia, I don't want to talk nonsense with you. I don't need you to interfere in the affairs of Shinqing. You give the phone to Shinqing. My sister just hung up Ethan's phone. I saw Lu Finchie's green tendons exposed. All these years. He's never been deflated in my affairs. The quarrel between us ended up being a compromise with me. He suppressed his anger. Called me again. He said you asked Claire. Before I gave him the watch. He took it and repaired it for me. Where are you now? I'm in a hurry, I don't know. My sister said coldly. I'll let you ask Claire. Ethan, you really deserve to be thundered. My sister said through gritted teeth. He knows everything about me and Ethan, so know how good I really am to Ethan. Ethan's actions at the moment will make her hate it so much. You just think about the watch that Lin Wanwan gave you. For you, a watch is more important than Claire's life, is it? My sister seemed to be choked up in her voice. It's for me that I'm not worth it. Ethan hadn't spoken yet. My sister angrily said that Claire was really dead. Believe it or not, whatever you want. I won't answer your calls again. You will dirty Claire's path of reincarnation. Ethan was hung up by my sister again. All I could see from his face was anger. Not because my sister said I was dead. And there is a hint of worry. He's all over now. I gave Vivian the watch he gave him. Where the hell is it hidden? For him, something that Vivian gave him. Certainly more important than my life. I remember it all now. The moment I had a car accident. I called him with all my last strength. He didn't hesitate to hang up on me. At that time, my mind should have been full of what? Let's celebrate Vivian's birthday. It's ridiculous. I'm starting to get skeptical. How the hell did I make it through all those years? But the good thing, I don't know if people really have no heart when they die. I still don't have any feelings for Ethan anymore. No matter how desperate Ethan is doing now, I don't seem to feel any more heartache. I just floated in midair. Looked at him indifferently. Watch him go from irritable to calm. After calming down, the whole person became very sluggish again. Motionless. I stood there for a long time and didn't react. I don't know what he's thinking. I didn't expect anything from him. His phone rang suddenly. It was Vivian who called. Today, they made an appointment to go out and climb the mountain together. Ethan, at the moment he saw Vivian's call, the expression on his face was noticeably relieved. A faint smile tugged at the corner of his mouth. I laughed too. Yes, there will be no disappointment without expectations. Vivian, her voice is gentle. In the past 6 months, I've heard too much between him and Vivian. I seem to have forgotten about it. How cold he used to be to me. Foam, are you going out? I'm ready for everything. Waiting for you at home. Lin Wanwan said delicately. Get out right away. 20 minutes. Drive carefully on the road. Lin Wanwan said sweetly, okay. Ethan hung up. I turned around and went into the cloakroom. He was looking for clothes in the cupboard. I looked for a while. He didn't seem to find the one he was looking for. He walked out of the room, shouting downstairs. Sister-in-law Wu, what about my Gucci sportswear? The maid, sister-in-law Wu, heard the voice. Hurriedly went upstairs. Your clothes, sir. I've already put it in the cupboard for you. Which set are you talking about? Ethan said impatiently. Brown with 2 bars on either side. There are a lot of English logos on it. Sister-in-law Wu didn't understand too much. He went into the cloakroom and looked for Ethan. Sir, is this the case? No. Yes, Ethan said angrily. I've just looked for it. Not here. In fact, the suit was on the bottom of the closet. He just didn't have the patience to look for it. He never takes the time. Wasted on inconsequential things or people. Just like the attitude that used to be done to me. Then I don't know. You are a servant of my house. Take care of my daily life. You can't even find my clothes. Ethan's voice was high. Ethan's temper was noticeably bigger today than usual. Are you in such a hurry to see Vivian? Sister-in-law Wu was also a little embarrassed by Ethan's words. It took a while to pluck up the courage to say. In the past, your wife was taking care of your clothes. She said you dress smartly. I'm afraid I won't be able to make it. You might as well ask your wife directly. Don't ask him. Ask him what he does. Ethan refused. Said fiercely, it's better for him to have the ability and never come back. Oh, so in Ethan's mind, my death is just me playing tricks. He didn't believe I was really dead. He thought I was still using it this way. Wait for him to coax me. Lu Feng was so angry that he casually found a set of sportswear. then grabbed the car keys and quickly go out the door. He picked up Lin Wanwan and went to the suburbs together. They climbed mountains together. There was talk and laughter along the way. Whether I die or not doesn't matter to him at all. Lin Wanwan climbed halfway through, suddenly coquettish and not leaving. Ah Feng, what's wrong with you today? How did you go so fast? No one can catch up with you. Ethan stopped, turned to look at him. People want to take a break. Then sit down. Naturally, Ethan pulled out a napkin, wiped down the steps for Vivian, let her sit on it, and she herself stood on the railing to the side, looking at the scenery halfway up the mountain. Ah Feng, what's wrong with you today? I don't think you seem to have something on your mind. Lin Wawan looked at him. What's the matter with you? You can tell me. I'll help you share the burden. Nothing, Ethan replied. It may be that the work pressure is a bit high during this time. I knew you had a lot of pressure at work. That's why I'm going to take you out for a walk. Relax and unwind, Vivian said proudly, a face full of anticipation. Seems to be waiting for Ethan to praise him. Ethan was unexpectedly silent. Lin Wanwan's face was slightly displeased, and quickly covered up. Rested for a while. Ethan urged, it was not too early. Let's go. People can't walk. Is it okay for you to carry me? Lin Wawan was coquettish, and deliberately said that I am only more than 90 pounds. It should be a lot lighter than Xinqing. I do weigh a lot more than Lin Wanwan, but I used to be very slim too. Later, in order to prepare for pregnancy, I made myself more than 20 pounds fat. I finally got pregnant. Ethan, on the other hand, is not unusual. I guess I still dislike my fat meat. Mention what he does. Ethan's face changed suddenly. Lin Wawan was slightly stunned. Should be. Ethan had never spoken to him so loudly. I'm sorry, Vivian quickly apologized timidly. I do not know. Are you arguing again? No, Ethan said perfunctorily. If you can't walk, let's go down the mountain. But that's only half the story. It just so happens that I have work to do in the afternoon. Went back early. Ethan dropped a word and walked first. I saw Vivian's face hard to see the extreme. She gritted her teeth and kept up with Ethan. Descended the mountain. Vivian sat in the passenger seat of the Ethan sedan. She took the initiative to say off phone. Let's have lunch together. I'm in a hurry to get back to work. I didn't eat it together. It's not fragrant for people to eat alone. Lin looked at him with crooked eyes. Would you like to eat with me? I promise I'll go home obediently after eating. Never disturb your work. Ethan couldn't refuse Vivian after all. Vivian agreed and smiled triumphantly. I have to admit it. Recognize Vivian in front of Ethan. There is indeed a proud capital. The sedan arrived at Vivian's favorite restaurant. Ethan rubbed his stomach as he got out of the car. Vivian seemed to pay attention. Hurriedly asked what was wrong. Does your stomach hurt? Ethan nodded. Then the storage box was opened. Take out the pill box inside. As soon as I opened it, I found that the stomach medicine was gone. Ethan has a habit of stomach pain. A few years ago, his family suffered some changes. Almost bankrupt. For a comeback, he worked almost day and night. Over time, I fell into stomach problems. Later, after I was with him, I often cook porridge and deliver food to him. His stomach has been nourished a lot by me, but it's not worth the occasional social recurrence of stomach problems. In order not to make his stomach ache too uncomfortable, I will prepare stomach medicine for him in advance and put it in the car. I will always check on his stomach medicine. If you don't have it, you will make it up to him as soon as possible. It stands to reason that Ethan shouldn't have run out of stomach medicine so quickly. Think about it. I haven't been there for half a year. No one reminded him to eat. There was no one to bring him food. He often doesn't eat on time. Frequent recurrences of stomach problems are also well-deserved. I'll rub it for you. Vivian approached Ethan. Place your hand on his stomach. Just rub it and it's fine. Ethan froze for a moment. Vivian was pushed away. No, I should be hungry. Just eat it. Let's go eat then. Vivian was like nothing was going on. Said with a grin. Ethan pursed his lips. The two got out of the car together. Sit at the dining table. Vivian has been ordering food from the waiter. Occasionally ask Ethan. Ethan's face turned white with stomach pain. But he's always been a dead duck with a hard mouth. They don't expose their weaknesses. What's more, it's still in front of his little Chime. He has to maintain his image as a male god all the time. I watched him look like this. It's inexplicably a little happy. It's best to die of pain. Vivian finished her order. Didn't notice that Ethan's face was wrong. I'm still talking and laughing with him. Ethan, I ordered your favorite poached pork slices. You're going to have to eat more later. I looked at Ethan's face and finally changed a little. How can a person with a stomach ache eat something so spicy? Lin Wan Wan. It was true that he didn't even notice Ethan's body. I want to be a person who is not spicy or happy. To help Ethan nourish his stomach. I just forced myself. Ate a light diet for a whole year. I suddenly seemed to understand. Only those who are favored can have nothing to fear. And I've been just making a mistake all these years. Meals are served. Ethan didn't eat much. Vivian was still a little aggrieved by Ah Feng. Don't you like the food I ordered you? How do you eat so little? I have a bad stomach. Can't eat spicy. Ethan said bluntly. I don't even know what to do. I'm sorry, Ah Feng. Sorry, Vivian. A look of guilt for making a mistake. Tears in his eyes made him look pitiful. The last thing Ethan could stand was Vivian's sadness. To know a thunderbolt lightning. Vivian sobbed on the other end of the line. Ethan would drive to accompany her in the rain overnight. At this moment, I am afraid that I will die of stomach pain. All of them had to eat the boiled pork slices that Vivian had given him. For comfort. But in the end, Ethan only said lightly that it was nothing. I don't have an appetite for anything to eat now. You eat slowly. I'll go back to the company first. Vivian has not yet reacted. Ethan had already settled his accounts and left. Back in his car, he started the car and left the moment. Suddenly he glanced back at the empty box of stomach medicine. The next moment, a foot of the accelerator blasted out directly. He didn't go back to the company. Went straight home. So, it's still a little angry. Doesn't Vivian care about his body? Of course, it's also because you care about a person. After all, I used to be in poor health. Ethan ignored me. I'm going to be angry too. It's just that then I got used to it. You are back, sir. Have you had lunch? Sister-in-law Wu hurriedly stepped forward to greet her. Don't eat it, Ethan said with a grim face. How can you not eat it? My wife says you have a stomach problem. If you don't eat, you will have a stomach ache. Sister-in-law Wu said with concern. Let me make some porridge for you. It's okay to eat some porridge if you don't have an appetite. Ethan paused. In the end, there was no refusal. Half an hour later, sister-in-law Wu brought the cooked porridge to Ethan. Ethan sat on the couch and watched TV all the time. But he kept pressing the remote control. It looks very absent-minded. Sir, you are careful of scalding. Well, Ethan answered. Then he picked up the spoon and took a slow bite. Sir, how does it taste? Sister-in-law Wu asked. Ethan swallowed the porridge. Said indifferently. It tastes very similar to Claire's porridge. My wife taught me. Sister-in-law Wu hurriedly said. My wife said in case she wasn't at home for something. Just let me make porridge for my husband. So taught me how to do it. Mrs. said, Sir, you have a bad stomach. Be sure to boil it to be sticky and soft. Mrs. also said that Mr. was a bad mouth. I don't like to eat grains, but like to eat broccoli. So every time I boil vegetable porridge, I use broccoli instead. Mrs. was really attentive to Mr. I will always remember every preference of my husband. Sister-in-law Wu said a lot. I can't even take it anymore. It's not that sister-in-law Wu lied. It's because it's all true. It makes me feel that these are all shameful. Good for Ethan. It's the most regrettable thing I've ever done in my life. Sir, please bring your wife back. Mrs. really loves you the most in this world. The best person for you. Sister-in-law Wu couldn't help but say. Ethan seemed to pause. I thought he would refuse as before. At that moment, there was silence. After Ethan finished his porridge, back to the room. Lay on the bed. judging by the look on his face. The stomach should have relieved a lot. His phone kept ringing. It was sent by Vivian. I'm sorry, Afom. It's me who is bad. Didn't notice your physical condition. Are you feeling better now? Do you want to go to the hospital? I'll go with you. Afon, I didn't even know you had stomach problems. Something that wasn't there before. I always thought Claire would take good care of you. Afon, are you angry? Why don't you reply to my messages? I'm scared. Ethan, after reading the message, suddenly got up from the bed. Then he quickly left the room. I looked at him anxiously. Can't stop laughing. How could I have been able to deceive myself? Ethan was just a friend to Vivian. Because Vivian doesn't have any friends. His parents were also very indifferent to him. Ethan just flooded his sympathy. Now it seems like a joke. I watched him drive frantically to find Vivian. Like a person. How could that person be wronged a little? I thought about what Ethan would do when he met Vivian. How would he comfort her? Coax her, maybe the mood is in place. The two of them are really together. In the past 6 months, they don't really have anything. Something substantial happens. Probably because he was afraid of cheating in marriage. It doesn't have a good impact on Vivian's reputation. So stick to the bottom line. I watched as Ethan parked his car. Rush into the elevator. Press the floor. He walked to the gate. Eagerly pressed the doorbell. The door opened. I was taken aback. Because the person who opened the door was my sister Sophia. Also at this moment, I just noticed. This is not Vivian's home. This is my sister's home. The moment my sister saw Ethan, if you don't say a word, you're going to close the door. Ethan has quick eyes. He grabbed the door. The hand was caught in my sister's door. Ethan endured the pain. My sister endured it too. Asked coldly, Dao, what are you doing here? You are not welcome here. I came to Claire. Ethan, because of the pain. The voice was somewhat muffled. It's not clear what I'm saying on the other end of the phone. Claire is dead. You're really going to find him and die. You'll be able to see him when you're dead. My sister said viciously. Enough is enough, Sophia. Things between us as a couple. It's not your turn to talk more. Ethan was embarrassed by my sister's scolding. But I still don't believe it. I'm dead, so what are you doing with me? Get out of here. I'm embarrassed to say what husband and wife. Have you done your duty as a husband? Hurry up and give me a walk. I'm disgusted with you. Ethan is not a very good talker. We used to quarrel. All I suffered was his cold violence. At this moment, I was so insulted by my sister. Even if the anger is extreme. It's just stuffy. If I don't leave, I'll call the police. My sister threatened. Count me wrong. Ethan spoke suddenly. I was shocked. My sister was also shocked. So many years. When Ethan feels like he's missing, I'll cry to death. He also thinks I'm being vexatious. You asked me to meet Claire. I'll have a good talk with him. Ethan said calmly. Talk? My sister laughed sarcastically. At that moment, my eyes were really red. I'm dead after all. Talk to ghosts. My sister said, Ethan, do you think you're worthy of Claire these years? I have a clear conscience. Ethan said sternly. You and Lin Wanwan are so entangled. Also with a clear conscience. My sister couldn't control it again. Emotional out of control. Me and Lin Wanwan. Have clean hands. Have clean hands. What does it mean to be innocent? Really going to sleep in the same bed? Isn't it called innocence? My sister roared. Ethan, when Claire was sick. You're by Vivian's side. Shoo. Claire's birthday. Vivian a phone call. You go to him, rain or shine. Claire is pregnant. You chose to give it to Lin Wan. Celebrate your birthday. Claire was jealous because of Vivian. You're still blaming her for not being generous enough. Extreme integrity. The more my sister talked, the more devastated. Ethan, do you really think you're a good husband? How embarrassed to say you have a clear conscience about Claire. Ethan hadn't yet pleaded his case. My sister said excitedly, don't forget. You had nothing in the first place. It's Claire who walks you through the darkest of your lives. And not Vivian. At the end of the day, you gave Claire something. And what was given to Vivian? I gave Claire a home. My sister laughed even more sarcastically. What home? Widows' homes. One moment at a time. A husband who accompanies other women. More terrible than being widowed. Have you said enough? Ethan was annoyed. I'll admit that Claire did accompany me through the hardships. But Vivian is also not thin on me. When I was at my worst money, it was Vivian who sold the car and the house to fill the hole for me. I'm grateful for her if it's wrong. What did you say? My sister asked in surprise. It's not just my sister who was surprised. I was also surprised. When Vivian sold the house and car for him, give him the money to fill the hole. I couldn't help but start reminiscing. Ethan and I used to be a bit of a bits and pieces. I don't know if the dead will forget. I'm starting to lose a lot of things I remembered. I can only vaguely remember. I met Ethan after I graduated from college. Go to work at Lou's group. At that time, Ethan had only just arrived at the company. His parents, in order to train him, let him start from the grassroots. I thought he was just an ordinary employee like us. Also, as a new hire, he has a calmness that is different from the rest of us. The ability is also outstanding. Tall and handsome. We were divided into small groups. A lot of the work is done together. It's been a long time. I had some love in my heart, but it made me feel like I really liked him. It was that day of us. After working overtime, he dropped me off. As soon as I got out of the car, I was pulled by my drunken uncle. Let me give him money. Otherwise, you're going to kill me. My parents died young. An accident occurred while working in the factory. Didn't die before. My uncle is young because of his age. In addition, my grandparents died early. My uncle is almost my mom taking care of it. After my mom died, my uncle was helpless. If you don't have any money, you can find me and my sister. We're going to help him a little before. Later, it became even worse. My sister and I couldn't afford it either. Leave him alone. He stalked us. To get rid of him, my sister and I were forced to move. I didn't expect to be found by him. That night, Ethan took me out of my uncle's hands. Saved strongly. If you dare to touch Claire, I'll kill you. You don't care about our family's affairs. My uncle tried to push Ethan away. He was pushed to the ground by Ethan. Claire's business is my business. I'll get to the end. Ethan's words are categorical. And he did what he said. After that, he took me home every day. Don't let my uncle harass me. My uncle went on overtime. I really didn't dare to come to me and my sister. At that time, Ethan really seemed to be a hero of the world. My heart ached. It turns out that the dead can feel the pain. I just don't care anymore. After Ethan helped me get rid of my uncle, I thought about confessing to him. But I suddenly learned Ethan turned out to be the eldest young master of the Lou group. Inferiority caused by disparity in status. Let me bury this feeling in my heart. Later, Lou's investment failed because of the leadership's decision-making. Facing bankruptcy, many people have left the Lou family. I still choose to be by Ethan's side. I'm glad I'm the closest I've been to Ethan. I accompanied Lou Feng to socialize. In order to block the wine for him, drink stomach bleeding into the hospital. Every day, accompany him to work overtime. Staying up all night is a common occurrence. His toughest 2 years. I'm 163 centimeters tall. The weight has not even increased to 90 pounds. And at his most critical stop, I pay compensation for the accidental death of my parents. 1.5 million, all in his account, including my sister's share. My sister disagreed at first. Later, I couldn't resist my unwavering love for Ethan, or give me all the money. Of course, I doubled it back to my sister later. After the money is in place, Ethan got the company back on track. He hugged me and cheered. We celebrated together that night. Under the influence of alcohol. Both sides can't help it. Then it was logical to become boyfriend and girlfriend. I always thought he knew that I had paid for the money. He fell in love with me and married me. I thought he knew all my efforts. I was also touched by this. So I never deliberately mentioned the 1.5 million. But now Ethan said suddenly, the money he desperately needed was given by Vivian. You said that Vivian sells cars and houses to fill the holes for you. My sister confirmed. So why shouldn't I be nice to him? He even tried to help me. Also turned against his family. Ethan said indignantly. Such kindness. Shouldn't I pay it back? It's Claire who hasn't understood me. It's been making a big fuss. Oh, my sister smiled. It's really just laughing. An idiot-like smile. She said that's what Lin Wanwan told you. Say that she betrayed her relatives for you. Ethan could also see my sister's sarcasm. You don't need to look like this. Claire isn't the only one in the world who is a good person. Why do you have to look down on others so much? I look down on Lin Wanwan. Yes, I look down on her green tea. But in contrast, I look down on you even more. My sister said fiercely. Let's not talk about anything else. Here's what Vivian has done for you. Have you told Xinqing about it? Does Xinqing know that you are repaying the favor to Vivian? Ethan was suddenly dumbfounded. He really never told me. I don't know. If only it had been explained earlier. I'll know. He mistook the 1.5 million for Vivian. Maybe it's not too important. Ethan was just trying to make a reasonable excuse for himself. It's just good for Vivian. There is no such 1.5 million. There could be more reasons for this. Claire is the roundworm in your stomach? He knows what you're thinking. All he saw was his husband, single-mindedly being good to other women. My sister roared. Even she was jealous. Her husband was still scolding her for being ignorant. I told him. There is nothing between us. Ethan retorted weakly. There are so many cheating men in the world. Everyone said that he didn't go out to steal food himself. The result? My sister asked rhetorically. Ethan collapsed again. Claire still believes in you. I've been believing in you all the time. He believed me. You won't be arguing with me like that. He doesn't believe you. Why don't I divorce you? Why so hard? So hard to conceive a baby for you. Ethan looked at my sister, probably stunned by his over-agitated emotions. You know that Claire was going to start a business with you. How much the body has been ruined. The doctor said she wanted to get pregnant if she wanted to. Gotta gain weight like crazy. The world thinks it's hard to lose weight. But in fact, people who don't get fat want to gain weight is the hardest. You have no idea how much Claire has suffered for you.